And 3, 2, 1, and welcome to another episode of Days of the Wolf. This is D Wolf coming at you live on December 29th on a Sunday, somewhere in a secret location within the Northwest. Talking about the end of the year and the beginning of the new year, which is 2020. We have some pretty interesting things going on in the Bitcoin world. The main news that everybody's probably wondering about is the issues with YouTube and the censorship on Google. Those are the two main critical things that I was thinking about. I have a channel on YouTube, mostly just because it's more prolific with traffic. It's Days of the Wolf if you're interested, but I'm really trying to find outlets for my whole identity on other platforms. Uptrend is one of them. When I have something on Instagram, I'm just not really good at the social media aspects of presenting myself. I'm just getting familiar with OBS and being able to implement that. This is kind of a pure recording session. It is a video, but it's mostly audible for people that are driving and people that are matriculating different things that they're dealing with. One of the main things I've been dealing with pretty strong is LibertyOS. And for those who don't know, LibertyOS is an operating system created by Stephen Fang at Berkeley in San Francisco. And it is an operating system that actually takes, it can take the place of any operating system, but I have it in a virtual box right now. And it's 100% privacy focused. I've done a little write-up on it as far as, what I've kind of gotten into. I was able to successfully install the Brave browser on it. There is the mining rigs that I'm still trying to get a little fine-tuned on. I'll show some of the errors that I've been kind of dealing with probably in another video that I kind of identifies them. And I know that some of you from Uptrend have reached out to me about getting that configured right, and I will get back to you. And I'm just kind of getting busy with a lot of the end of year things, tying up loose ends, and just getting things a lot more sophisticated on the channel side, so I can have more of a presentation. The other thing to talk about is the Brave browser. And if you haven't installed the Brave browser yet, I suggest you do it. It does tie in with an exchange that has like $1,000 cap to it. But I think you can still generate the BAT currency. I think it's the basic attention token, and you can side trade on different wallets with that. So that's what I'm kind of doing with the Brave browser. LibertyOS has its own token, which is the Liberty token, and I think that's like a penny a token or something like that. There's a minimum investment on that if you want to kind of buy in for I think 150 USD. You can also buy it with other tokens. So if you're already in the crypto ecosystem, which is the best place to be, you can actually purchase the Liberty tokens, and they have a special deal on that. So basically, the two tokens with in cryptocurrency for the Brave browser and the Liberty, they're both tokens. I'm not sure. I think BAT is on an exchange, but I'm not sure about the Liberty token. But aside from that, those are the two main things that I've been working on for the past week, and I'm probably going to continue to work on them into 2020. The last thing I wanted to talk about on this series is pretty much the direction of cryptocurrency, and this is a little rant that I have about the failure of the fiat system. And after reading the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, which I strongly recommend anybody who's involved with crypto or interested in finance to read the Creature from Jekyll Island. The Audible book was superb. Got through it. It was a little bit long. It's the only book that I know that doesn't say anything about cryptocurrency, but says everything about cryptocurrency and why it's needed and why it's necessitated. Andreas Antonopoulos got into some talks and QAs, and I'm always posting his stuff, but one of the things he was talking about was CoinJoin, and other wallets, and keeping yourself kind of insulated from the conventional financial system. The biggest problems that I've been encountering, other than like the problems of the complexity of cryptocurrency, but more the complexity of talking to my mom about it, or talking to my grandmother or grandfather about it, that are like opposite technology. I try to be as specific as I can to demonstrate so they can understand how the technology works. But with the older generation and a lot of newcomers, they're just not quite there yet. The shift from a fiat type system that's corrupt and that has intentions to try to keep people poor, or at least deflate the value of their currency so much where it keeps everybody, all the holders, poor, is a tragedy. And I see a lot of people with retirements that are still in the conventional fiat and still working with the stocks and the bonds of the regular financial world, as they're kind of working in a game that's rigged and a table that's tilted, at least the way I see it. And this is not a good place to be in. Now, I'm not saying that all stocks are bad or all bonds are bad, but it is a part of a flawed system that isn't very articulate, which is why I love cryptocurrency, because it is not a flawed system. It's a decentralized system based on the pure mechanism of inputs and outputs, and that's the thing I really love about it. But in any event, this is a kind of a pre-recorded thing. I'll try to get up and do a live stream, but right now it's like I've been doing streams. I've been attempting to do live streams on Facebook, but either the OBS or Facebook isn't cooperating. So I'm pre-recording this, so I have it kind of there, and you guys can give me feedback, tell me what you think. Feel free to make a BTC donation on my image to really help out. And if you're hearing this on Uptrend, feel free to make a donation so I can get better articulate news stories so everybody can enjoy. Thank you so much, and this is D Wolf signing off. Have a great and wonderful evening, and a Happy New Year.